YouTube, I am back in Overwatch. It's a big day. This is the day of the... Honestly, it's the biggest release, or the biggest patch in Overwatch since Overwatch 2 for certain. I actually think it's possibly bigger than the Overwatch 2 patch in general. Especially like the Overwatch 2 beta patch, which added 3 heroes, because this one has added effectively 5. We did get a sneak peek of Anran the other day, who actually has been changed on this patch as well. She's, I think, theoretically being buffed. Like, some of the numbers being moved up, some of the numbers being moved down a little bit. So, we'll see how that comes to fruition. But 4 new heroes have hit the roster. The one we're going to check out for the majority today is Domina, the new tank hero, because only 1 tank hero was added to the game, whereas 2 DPS and 2 other supports were added to the game. We'll check them out at later dates. But we have Domina in the tank role. Also, look at the sub roles now. Like, finding your hero to play them, so much harder now, because it's not just alphabetized, it's alphabetized based on sub role as well. So these have entered the game as well. But yeah, new heroes have dropped. We've also got Emre in the DPS category, Anran, who we saw the other day. We've also got Mizuki on support, and I think everyone's favorite / not favorite is Jetpack Cat. Based on what I've seen from the Overwatch Champions Series boot camp, like, scrims that are going on right now, this cat is probably the hero that's going to have the biggest impact to the game, full stop. But we'll see them on a later episode. For now, we're going to focus on Domina herself. And I will let you know now, you'll be saying, what? Normally when you do this bit, you do it in the trading range. For some reason, I can't get in the trading range right now, so I've had to open up a custom game, and we'll just run around Eichenwalde and show off some of the abilities. Sadly, there's no bots here, obviously, so I can't see the damage numbers exactly on, like, a bot. But we can look at it in the F1 tab. Anyway, this hero is like a poke-based tank. Their left click is a beam. And I think it does 60 DPS per second. We can actually see the numbers now. Yeah, it's 60 DPS on the Photon Magnum. If you charge it for long enough, at the end of the beam, there is a shot. The last shot is hit scan based. And that last shot does 60 damage. Also, crucially, it can actually crit the hit scan shot. So this hero can potentially output actually quite a lot of damage. Now, the range is only 25 meters. And actually kind of interesting with this hit scan bolt that goes at the end, which is going to be really hard to tell right now, that it only goes 25 meters. Unlike most hit scans, which just continue going until like they hit a wall or something, this one doesn't. It only goes to 25 meters. So the range of this character is like somewhat limited, but it's still pretty good for like a poke, right? You're probably outranging Sigma, but maybe not outranging Orisa. I think the other big part of the kit is they've got a shield, like so, which you can put in front of them. This shield is made up of lots of little panels of mini shields. Again, if I was in the trading range, you could show the bots shooting these things, but basically you can shoot out the panels individually. So there's an interesting shield dance you could potentially do with this character, unlike other ones where if their shield breaks, you know, you're out in the open. With Domina, if you lose this panel here, you could just take the position here instead of start shooting through in here instead. So clearly designed as like this anchory tank type thing. Also, curved walls as well, so flankers can't really get up on your side that easily. You're blocking off a lot of angles. And actually, for things like sound barrier, for example, if you just put one of these in the middle of like a team fight, it can be quite hard to get the beat through the barrier, right? If you're trying to catch another teammate and you're like brawling away, drop the barrier in the middle of it, and maybe you can block off some angles. The other part of the kit is this E, which, what's its actual name? Crystal Charge. So you can fire off Crystal Charge, and it just goes in a line like this. Anyone it hits on the line, I think, takes a bit of like chip damage. You can also, midway through casting it, push the E button again, and it stops it in place. A bit like the Sigma perk that lets you drop Ravenous Vortex on the ground. You can stop the crystal mid-flight, and this crystal will do a decent chunk of damage. So it does a dot, and also when it explodes, does a big bit of damage on top of that as well. The other ability I've got is Sonic, what are they called? Sonic Repulsor, sorry. If anyone tries to get close and personal behind my shield, I can do this. And it pushes them back. It's a boop. Again, I'm sorry I can't have bots right now. I mean, I guess I could have put some AI bots in the game, but it took me like 5 minutes to get into the custom game, so I thought, you know, let's not try a look. But yeah, this can boot people away. So the idea, you know, you're poking, you know, put a shield up, poking. Eventually they might run into you, you boot them back. Also, crucially with this boop, if you hit a wall, or if they hit the wall with it, they get a stun as well. So you can potentially, you know, what's an example? You can potentially have like your shield here. They walk through the barrier, you sidestep, push them into the wall, and then shoot them while they're stunned. You're more likely to get the crit because they can't actually move. and you'll do omega damage. I think you actually do extra damage as well if you hit the wall. Let me just check this before I've lied to you. Yeah, wall impact 40, so it's extra damage as well if you hit the wall. So this hero can actually pump out quite a lot of damage. It is a bit concerning for the hero that the shield ability is actually on a 14-second cooldown, so I think if this hero is going to, like, you know, the thing he's going to live and die by is this large cooldown on the shield, and as I said, the shield does eventually decay of its own volition, which is pretty brutal as well. Final thing that we need to talk about, like, skill-wise, is Panopticon, which is the ultimate. You fire a hard-light barrier that imprisons enemies and detonates on expiration. I can't really show this off here without any bots, sadly. But if I push Q, I fire this crystal. If I hit anyone with this crystal, they get put in, like, a little, like, crystal Zarya bubble, is how it would look. And they have to shoot the way out of the Zarya bubble. And if they don't fire the way out of the Zarya bubble, which is 450 health, which is quite a lot, by the way, they take damage equal to, like, the difference in health of the barrier. So the more health the barrier has left at the end of Panopticon's timer, which is 5 seconds, they take more damage. So if you can get Panopticon on, like, you know, a Mercy, for example, that, you know, doesn't output the most DPS, that's her ass, alright? It's really going to hurt her. You also get a slowdown on it, which is pretty brutal as well. And actually, more to the point, I think rather than Panopticon killing with its own effect, the biggest part about it is if you hit the enemy team with it, they can't shoot you back at that period because they're trapped inside of a barrier. So all their shots are going into the barrier to protect themselves from Panopticon, which lets you just run at them and blast them while they're in the Panopticon, because you can blast them while they're in it, it's your shield. So it's a pretty scary ult, which I think against certain heroes is going to be extremely powerful. And against other heroes, maybe less powerful. Like Bastion, for example, isn't going to really care about Panopticon. Also, I'll let you know right now with the Panopticon, if your ally, if you're the ally, you get out with your Panopticon early, you can shoot your allies' Panopticons to help them get out of it as well. So you can play it less selfishly. Not that I think people will do this, but you could play it less selfishly. But I think in general, you're going to want to blast this on supports that have typically low DPS. Or heroes like Kiriko, where they're more reliant on crit damage. Or Anran that requires burn damage to really, like, pop off. Because you can't burn or crit barriers. So I think that's going to be the brief of this hero. For perks, they've got efficient design. After the barrier array, or after you use it, you restore 50 shield and activate the passive health regeneration. So, like, you could potentially poke for a bit, like, let your health get reused as a resource, pop this down, and then your barrier and your healing will start to, like, regenerate again. And you're protected with this barrier from, you know, taking any damage that would apply the damage passive. The damage passive, by the way, is not DPS exclusive anymore. It's actually global. So, healing kind of nerfed. Although I think all the sub-rolls for healers are pretty good. Also, we have got Extended Power, which increases the range of Photon Magnum, which is my primary fire, by 20%. I think that's the one you typically want to generate, or the one you're going to want to take. Being able to poke at a longer range would probably be better to this character to get more value. Because I think really what they want to do is output a lot of damage, build up an ult quickly, use Panopticon, win a fight, rinse and repeat. Major perks: Disruptive Detonation. Enemies hit by Crystal Explosion are slowed by 30% for 2 seconds. I think it's actually a really good perk. Yeah, it's on the explosion as well, so you drop the E on someone, a bit like Ravenor's Vortex, they get slowed, but unlike the Vortex, you can't get out of it because you're just applied with a debuff. And then finally, Power Move. Barrier Array can be used as a wall to stun enemies with Sonic Repulsors, and you have a 100% damage increase, so rather than doing 40, it'll do 80 damage, I think. Again, basically, if someone tries to walk through your wall, you can just do this and push them into your own wall and stun them on your wall, and they take additional damage. It's basically giving people the fuck off if they just want to walk straight in the front versus you. I could talk about the other heroes right now, but maybe I'll just leave that for other videos. As a general rule of thumb, most people probably know what the Jetpack Cat's all about. Jetpack Cat has got a tether. They can carry their teammates around. Their ultimate lets you grab a hold of someone on the enemy team and drag them away for questioning. Mizuki is kind of like a Lucio AoE heal, which is more healing based on the damage you deal. It's pretty low passive healing though, but AoE healing. And then they've got like a pretty high, I say pretty high damage, a reasonably high damage primary fire to like trigger it. So they're kind of a really weird hero where it's like a bit of a mix between like Lucio and maybe like a Kiriko-esque type character where they might want to do some flanks and try and 1v1 people. But yeah, it's kind of odd because they've got the aura, so they kind of want to be near the team, but can also go away from the team for a bit of period of time. They've also got a recall ability, a bit like the Tracer recall, but it's a return. You have to set it up first. You can't just push the button. You have to say, I'm going to return back to this point. And then a few seconds later, either return or don't return. Otherwise, you lose it. And they've also got a binding changes to hold you in place. And then finally, Emre, just for a general rule of thumb, they are the most Halo-esque character ever released in the game. They're kind of like a Soldier 76 type thing. A really, like, baseline, easy to pick up hero. Have a burst rifle, have grenades. They actually have 2 uses of the grenades, which I don't think I mentioned last time, because I forgot. They've also got a pistol. If they get the pistol out, they have increased jump height, they have increased movement speed. Also, the pistol does explosive damage and also does lifesteal. And their ultimate, they just glow in the air, and they can fight off, like, these, like, machine gun-like bolt type things. Or they can, like, overcharge it and do a heavy rocket instead with big explosion damage. So that's a general rule of thumb of the new heroes, but we'll show them off on future videos. For now, we just want to deal with Domina. But I imagine because it's the day of the release of the patch, most teams, I suspect, are going to be playing the 5 new heroes. So we'll see how this, works. Also, big other thing in the game, new overlay. I know people have been shitting on it, but I actually kind of like it. I think it's, like, okay as an overlay. Don't love it, don't hate it. Anyway, we'll Q-Tank. Part of the reason I'm doing this is I don't want to fight over the other DPS slot, because we already done Anran, right? So I'd have to fight for Emre, which I suspect most other people are doing. And also, I think I'll do the supports together. I suspect it's not going to be that hard to get Bazooki. We'll see. Control center, don't mind if I do. I actually think hybrid would be the hybrid midtown would be better. Other things to the patch, by the way, there are some buffs and nerfs to the patch. Diva has been nerfed; she's had her health reduced. Kiriko, I think, has been buffed. Don't ask me why. The healing of Fuda is faster now, so it's a kind of minor buff. Also, actually, one of her perks got nerfed, so it's kind of like probably overall a nerf, but it's still like on paper it looks like a buff. The cleanse on Anran and Reaper teleports have been removed from the game. I guess they've decided that teleports shouldn't cleanse as well. I don't remember what the other ones were. Elari's been nerfed. Her, like, shift is now on a longer cooldown. Also, a healing resource recharges slower. We're gonna get into the game, by the way. Error started game, trying again. It wouldn't be a Blizzard release without, a bit of chaos. Okay, maybe I'm in the game this time. And then, yeah, as I think I mentioned, Anran was changed, so she's lost a cleanse on her like, fiery dance, whatever it's called. The cooldown is reduced, though, on it, like, by 2 seconds, so quite major. I think she does more damage on a primary. And I think that might be it. Oh, it's not it, actually. Her shift doesn't go as high as it used to anymore. They reduced the height on it for reasons unknown. Anyway, I think one of the big things about this is, firstly, using this guy, but also making sure that I don't waste my shield, because it's on such a long resource. I think if you waste it, like, you're gonna look like a fool. Are they going straight to point? Okay, I think we can't push right now. I missed my thing, which is not a great thing. Oh my god. Go off the bat. So as you can see, my ult is charging really quick. Oh, I forgot actually one thing about this character as well. They've got a passive that if you deal damage with abilities, your barrier health recharges faster. So I think I'm going to take the range. Judging on this map, probably not that impactful, but I also just pushed you into my team. It's probably not my best idea. Maybe I should actually take the other one, because I think the other one, generally speaking, is going to be better for most maps. Although I suppose on this one, it's quite a long range. From, like, through the doorway, through the archway. Oh, I could have got catnapped, I forgot. So Jetpack Cat, the ability to get, like, grabbed by him, you get to pick. You know, this one's not on me. I'm out doubting their attack themselves backwards.
I will teach them a lesson in failure.
Grab me. Well, that's awkward. I forgot they had a mercy. You know my team's winning the final point. Let's take this one. Let's take the sword.
I say? I'm a woman of taste.
Hey, thanks.
Constructing my
Nice.
barrier.
Not a shield I meant to do. You know what I said? I shouldn't waste my shield.
This should be fun.
Stay alert.
I wasted my ult.
I am on fire.
Okay, I'll take a C9. My C9. I didn't really mean the C9. It's funny when there's a new hero, I'm like, fully like reminding myself, what does shift do? What does E do? What does my left click do? I mean, I output 8k damage, which I think is like the whole gimmick of this hero to some degree is just the output so much damage. And you just have tank health. Which I will say, I think for a design space is not necessarily the best thing.
You're insulting me.
But the gun's interesting enough at least.
Darling,
Like, if you do hit the crit on the
50 of you.
projectile at the end of the beam, you do really like chunk people. I wish I could go into the turn range because I think it does like, I mean, I should be able to calculate it, right? It's like 150 damage. Take me, cat. Take me to the promised land. Da -da 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 -da. Da, 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 da. Oh my god. No, I hit it. So what have we got now? Widow, Sim. We still have Jetpack, Cat, and Ball. Sim could be a problem. Yeah, exactly. Who needs a tank when I'm the pew pew lord? I lost sight of the woods for the trees there. I was too busy trying to kill the Moira, not thinking about what I should actually be doing. Also, I keep putting my barrier way too far away. Alright. The Widow is 10 rolling right now.
Just when I need you. Out of my way. This is brilliant.
Maybe let's attack the objective.
Over there.
Shaping our defense.
She's up. Okay. Honestly, tanks to defeat Widowmaker, pretty good option. By the way, if you get kidnapped, you can shoot the cat.
I will take the objective. Unsurpassable. Mimosaric Jalor! Do step back.
I can't kill the Moira. My aim is too bad.
Keep your distance.
The crystal does so much damage as well. Alright, let me maybe take a smart position here.
Behind me now. Out of my way. Rejuvenating. I shall take the objective.
The Moira will die. I'm sure the cat's got the ult again. Fuck.
Shaping our defense.
You don't need to steal out the point.
Activating defense array. Mimosaric Jalor!
We just can't kill this ball.
This is brilliant. Claiming my share of the objective.
Okay, just like that.
Will you?
Right, I really want to poke.
Shaping our defense.
I feel like the ball should be able to do that. I guess it's with Genji. Oops.
Enemy here.
Mishgar's finest shield. Keep your distance. Construction.
I need to get back to the point.
Light interferes.
Just leave. Oh, I missed the Moira. Stood out of the thing. Just chaos.
Don't touch me.
Somehow we've won this. I'm gonna say I carried.
Certainly can't afford to
I have 17k damage. You know what? I think we need the Junkrat to kill, and you know, the Genji's a lot. I think we need the Junkrat to kill the ball at the end, so I actually kind of respect the Junkrat swap. Just put a trap into the ball spinning around. Good kitty. Other than one time, I didn't even interact with the cat. I need to get more used to the fact that the cat can actually grab me. It does give you an indicator, it's like, do you want to be grabbed by the cat? And I'm like, what's this weird icon that's appeared on my screen? But yeah, I should actually say yes, please.
No,
I will say the cat as well. We'll deal with it in another episode, but the cat gets a movement speed debuff when he picks up a tank, but he doesn't get that for the other roles. So I think picking up the tank for the most part is not a great idea, unless there's high ground you want to contest. But I think it needs like a level of coordination that we're just not going to get in quick play. I think the majority of people are probably queuing duo queue, cat plus some sort of DPS, and they're just going to run it down.
Vote for a map.
Oh, let's get Gibraltar. So Gibraltar's one of the other big changes for this patch. Gibraltar's been changed. It's no longer a dive slot map. the ground tanks can actually like play on it now. They've added a few ramps to the map. And they've made standing on the ship on second point less obnoxious, because the ship tilts downwards. It's actually a really smart change, actually. I kind of respect it. I kind of do also think it should have stayed as like a dive-focused map, which I think it is, to be honest with you. But yeah, you can see the bridge is broken now in the front thing. I think I can jump that. I don't know for certain, but I think I can jump it. I should also say, I think I did go through the perks, but the sub-roll Stalwart just means I don't get knocked back as much. Which, to be honest with you, you probably couldn't tell with the board knocking me around. At least I didn't notice. But thankfully, that was with Stalwart. Otherwise, I think we would have C9'd. But yeah, I forgot about this reconstruction when I was going through it before. 75% of my ability damage dealt goes back into shielding. And I have 400 shields, so it's actually a pretty good regenerative ability. Anyway, second is drastically different. Look, the mini's gone from here. And also, look at this. There's a ramp. And it's less obnoxious. The ship's lower. Sadly, we're not going to get to see the second point because we're going to full hold them now.
Back here. Just not like this.
Is this jump still viable? I think this is a save. Oh, I think it is. I just missed. I whiffed the jump. Okay, I'm bad. You know what? Take me, cat. Cat, you've dropped me in danger.
Barrier manifested. Pristine construction. Out of my way.
All right, let me take the high ground again. No, I nearly lived. What do we got? Kat, Mizuki, Emre. Okay, it's the 5 new heroes. I think we'll see this a lot.
Perhaps
I think a good cat
for
right now would come and
fine.
taxi me. But it's early, right? So it's fine. People are not going to be used to the new heroes yet.
Crafting a barrier. Light disappears. Out of my way.
What did I get hit? Oh, I got hit by the crystal. My bad.
Out of my way. Crystalline perfection. Charlatans, the lot of them.
Okay, we might be seeing second point. So, who knows how you hold this anymore? I think we probably want to still be on the ship. But my team doesn't want to be on the ship, so you know what? If my team doesn't want to, I guess I don't.
Many Mustabic Jallo. Bitte Jallo. They must be held responsible. Activating defense array. Mine the shards.
This person went all the way behind. That's a plot. Surely they get punished for this. I think this is a map where the range is going to be really good.
Make way. They outnumber.
I've been kidnapped. I have been kidnapped.
Don't touch me. Barrier manifested.
I wonder if I should. I think I should open a gap in the shield. Oh, he returned, I think. Wait, where's Mizuki? I see his paper. Oh, I should have killed this cat. One day the game will chill out for a second so I can go get the high ground.
Positive behavior. Many Mustabic Jallo. Many Mustabic Jallo. From the ashes.
I don't know if I hit anyone Panopticon there, if I'm going to be honest with you. Okay. I don't know why the cat's grappling me. The cat would do far better healing me there.
The payload has reached the
They insult me at their own peril.
Alright, we'll see the change on the third point now. I'm just letting people see the next changes. Look, this is slightly different. There's a ramp over there. My team has somehow staggered themselves in an impossible to stagger situation.
Behind me now. I am on fire.
Have my shield, please.
Barrier. Mine the shard. Many Mustabic Jallo. This is brilliant. Many Mustabic Jallo.
That's bad for me.
Barrier manifested.
That was bad from them, though.
Don't get in my way.
They're all one. Fine, to waste it all. Fucking cat. Can't kill him.
Activating defense array.
Let's see how long I go.
Sounds good with you. Unsurpassable. Keep your distance.
That's an awful shield for me. Fortunately, we seem to be winning this. That's different, by the way. I think that was the muscle memory from that tag.
Your essential personnel. This is brilliant. Vishka's finest skill.
Fuck, I get into theirs. It's actually an anti-synergy. I don't know if they stopped it as well. I don't know if Mizuki ult, which by the way is like a DM.
Certainly can't afford to lose.
But when they Panopticon me, I can't Panopticon them because the shield blocks it.
Activating defense array. Power at my fingertips. Touch me.
Just can't stop once I get going.
I don't think I want the lifeline. Yeah, give it to this guy. I can't be trusted with it.
Shaping our defense. Leave me be.
What am I doing? I used the wrong ability.
Light intervene. Mind the star. Positively radiant. Constructing my barrier.
Oh my god, what a triple kill! That should be play of the game. I don't know, I did. I think my Panopticon just went on like the 3 heroes that couldn't get out. Mizuki also struggles to get out Panopticon. So does Anion, as I said, because he can't burn the bubble. But I think they fucked the timing up. And I guess they hit Lucio.
Light interferes. Scorch the sky!
Alright, just 100% win rate on this hero.
Victory.
13k damage, by the way. In a game, we kind of got rolled for 2 points. You know what? I think you did some wonderful... It's my play of the game. It's just going to be me staring at the ground with Panopticon going off. You know what? It was more impressive in my brain.
No, you shouldn't have.
Choose your map.
I think I want Oasis Suravasa. Okay, well, I'll take the worst map for this hero, I suspect. Although, to be fair, everyone's going to just play this hero, so I don't think the map really matters.
Now arriving at Phoenix.
Alright, we have Cat, Mizuki. In case you're wondering as well what the big, like, sinister-looking aura ult thing is that Mizuki's doing.
The perfect world
That
is
cylinder,
shaped
the
by
outside of
my
it is
hand.
defense matrix, so you can't fire projectiles through it as the enemy. It gets sucked up.
You could help me
But if
what
you're
I feel.
in it, you can fire them. So basically, you either have to get into the
Sorry,
Mizuki ult,
jeez.
or you just have to, like,
You're fine the
disengage
way
it.
You are, okay?
Or use a beam attack. So it's actually pretty good into Domina, because my ult is a projectile, my E is a projectile, my left click's a projectile. The only thing that isn't is a shift, but that's very, very low range.
Round 1. Capture the objective.
Okay, the Cat's taking that guy, sure.
Mind your posture,
I'll just
everyone.
waddle my way to the point.
Barrier manifested.
I think I just used the E to break their shield. I think it's actually not a bad use of my time.
Behind me now. Over there. Keep your distance. Nice interview.
Okay, you need to be careful with Cat here. The Cat could cause some grievances.
Power at my fingertips.
Basically, I'm gonna get pulled into the well.
How dazzling. Shaking our defense.
Yep, you can't do that. I've learned that lesson, Domina.
Make way.
So I died through all this, but I cancelled that Panopticon with my Panopticon.
Make way. A problem with the method, no doubt. We're losing our stake in the objective. Ah, outnumbered.
Okay. Cat, take me somewhere. Yo, Cat, thank you.
I have such impeccable taste. Activating defense.
Save him! Shoot the cat! Fuck. Fuck! I greeted. I tried to push her in the well. It was such a bad play.
Rising
They
from the
insult me at their own peril.
It's an infinite range.
Volatile creation.
It does right.
Behind me now.
Holy shit. It'd be nice if my cat was actually healing every now and again.
Enemies coming in hot.
I guess we won't. The cat does like really good healing.
Perhaps still room for refinement.
The cat's alive. Okay, I guess the cat's not alive.
The Panopticon perfected.
Alright, we'll get it in the next 2 rounds. Oh, Jetpack Cat's had enough.
I will not.
It's like, no, this character doesn't heal enough.
Hey,
What's up? Yes.
Tolshiro-san mentioned he had a daughter blessed by the fox spirit. Could she be?
Hyper out.
Alright, they've ringed early as well. Good. Don't have that now for the moment we need it.
Capture the objective.
Still some OFIs for you all, apparently.
Can't reach. I think I want to take right side here.
Vishka's finest shield. Just touch me. Activating defense leg.
Oh my god, she baited me. I need help. Okay, I'm actually gonna take power move this time, so I can stun them into my own barrier.
They must be held responsible.
hey.
Behind me now.
How much did it take? I take too much damage. I feel like we're severely lacking damage this game.
Rejuvenating. Mind the gap.
Okay, it's what it is. Throw the ball.
Team kill.
You know, Mizuki, for a character that people complain it doesn't do enough healing, or they thought it wouldn't do enough healing. 10k healing. It's quite a lot. Alright. See you later. You know what? I think you're trying to win the game. And I think you were trying to win the game. I think everyone's trying to win the game, to be fair. Just a tough lobby. I think it's a bit of an awkward role to, like, carry in. I mean, I say that. I guess it's just click button, win game. But the kind of like a... Excuse me? There's a QR code in the menu. No. I don't think I will, actually. Oh my god, there's gonna be ads in this game, aren't there? In-game ads.
The perfect world is shaped by my hand.
Okay, we'll win the backfill game.
Vishka's finest shield. Out of my way.
Back off. Just fully disengage.
Mine the shards.
There you go. That's how you carry.
Out of my way. Do step back.
Stop them.
Leave me breathe. I am escorting the robot.
Fuck, how did I miss that? How did I miss that? Okay, we're fine. We still win.
Keep that up.
The future say about advertising with more microtransactions, I know. You can even see in like YouTube, the amount of time now on YouTube, if you do it normally without like premium or anything like that, or ad block, the amount of ads you get is like ridiculous now.
Crafting a barrier. Crystallize effect. Power at my fingertips.
Making progress on the barricade.
Don't get in my way!
It's fine. I still poke. It's bad shield for them. I think we take the slow again. What the fuck is the tap? This should be really brutal for the bazooka to deal with. Yeah.
Barricade is moving along.
Don't know if I saved my team there. May have killed myself though in the process. Team, need assistance.
Got the robot! Not on my watch. I'm with the robot.
The lead's nearly ours. Do not fail me.
Just a bit further.
Minimum galore. Step back.
Are we winning this? I think we're winning this.
History without me, wouldn't you?
60 seconds.
Making fine progress with our barricade. Light into being.
Not my best aiming, but you know what? It's fine.
Make way.
We take the lead. I'm not a greedy boy. The game's not quite over yet.
Bravo. Where's my thank
Like the range on this map feels so good with the left click.
I'll have my people clean that
Making
up.
progress on the barricade.
This will end.
Victory.
Like, I'm not sure. Can I see if they took it? Yeah, they didn't take the left click. Increase in range. They took the other one,
Play of the
which I don't even remember. But like, I just could outrage them. I could just put my shield like. It's like the Falklands War, where it was like the submarines for the UK could fire at like 21 miles, whereas the Argentinian ones could only shoot at like 20. So we just positioned our tips 21 miles away, or sub 21 miles away. It was basically that. I could just put it further away and then shoot it from a longer distance. And what's she going to do about it? By the way, I don't know if that's a fully accurate representation of the Falklands, but I think there was a range difference in the naval warfare. You know what? Good work, you two. Although I don't fully respect going Sombra when the new heroes come out and just disabling all their abilities. But in this case, it took us to victory, so I won't complain. Loot boxes are auto-opened. Oh, I thought I could save it for the next season. Okay. I guess you have to let the loot box in this season. Fair enough. Is this why I got new stuff? Wait, did I get a new skin or something for this character? Oh, it's all the souvenirs and stuff. Actually, we can have a look at the skins. Is it just recolors? Yeah, I actually kind of like the Alps, though. You know what? Let's look fancy. Oh, I could have represented the channel color. I'm foolish. You know what? Let's buy that one as well. Perfect.
Select a map.
I think Circuit could be interesting. I don't like the map, to be honest with you. But again, it's a good example of the range perk. I also think if Domina's going to work on any map, it'd be a map like this where snipers are often like vaguely viable. Put your shield like halfway through, your ult's probably pretty good into the snipers. At least certainly Widow. After using Barrier Ray, restore 50 shield and active passive health regeneration, yeah. So I think this efficient design is if the enemy team is doing Brawl into you, you take that one. But if you're just poking against one another, which is kind of what everyone's doing right now because we're all playing Domina, I definitely think you take the Rage. I think even on the Koth map, when I said like maybe on Li Jiang, I should have taken the other one, I still think it was the right play actually, because on Night Market and on Gardens, the range probably actually matters. I think on Control it's like,
on in years. It would be a shame if she... No, perish the thought.
Okay, we have a Reaper. I guess people have got to the point now of the patch, you know, we're 2 hours in, 2.5 hours in, where people are like, how do we make everyone's life miserable who's trying to play new heroes? I know, let's play Reaper and just get up close and personal with Domina. Okay.
Rejuvenating.
These teams are here to party.
Caught by the spirits.
I'll be making some calls about this. A volatile creation. The payload is on its way. How good of you.
I think we could just... I feel like we should be able to kill those guys. But maybe not. Maybe this is the one weakness I've got. That was so close. Alright, I have to remove the Widow from the top. Don't die, Reaper.
Activating defense array. Crystallize. Divine perfection.
Okay.
Personne n'échappe à mon regard.
You know, it's an awful ult. I'll just push car.
Vishka's finest shield.
My team has decided they want to actually go back to the spawn room. Alright. Not the choice I would have personally made here. This is a really awkward point to get held.
Power at my fingertips.
Target in sight.
How refreshing. Behind me now. Don't fight.
Condo spotted.
Keep your distance.
Hostile
You know what? I'm okay with that interaction. I toyed with Panopticoning the cat in the air, but I was like, it's not shooting me anyway, so, you know, what's the point? I guess it would have blown up at the end of it all,
Teach
but...
them a lesson in failure. Constructing my barrier.
Holy shit, I'm taking a lot of damage, man.
Mini Mustavik Jallo.
How did I miss that? I don't agree.
Out of my way. What can I say? I'm a woman of taste.
The point team. Definitely Judo should be pushing this. Rather than being AFK.
Crafting a barrier. Nice interview. Divine perfection. Mini Mustavik
I actually tried to save our team there. Don't know if I actually succeeded, but I shot their Panopticon with mine.
Mini Mustavik Jallo.
That's fine. The using ult in this situation doesn't matter. I literally spawn like 10 meters behind me. That's actually a great ult for us. 2 ults, in fact. 3, including Widowmaker. Triple ult, and I respawned literally where I just was.
Refuse to abide
Who cares?
wrongful termination. Keep your distance. The payload is
I wish Widowmaker would stop clicking on all of our heads.
Barrier manifested. Look at us, truly in lockstep.
Alright.
Behind me now. Make way.
Personne n'échappe à nos regards.
Keep your distance.
Fuck. Okay, never mind. I was aiming for the widow with that crystal.
Light into me.
And that's how you do it. They try and troll spawn you. Au contraire, I will actually take over the damage. 27 and 3. More mitigation, more damage. Somehow I've healed. I don't know how. I guess my barriers self-heal counts as healing. Everyone's endorsing me. You know what? Endorse them. Endorse them. I would love to endorse all of you, but the game doesn't allow me. And you know what? Salty. GG. Just before the room ends, because, you know, they thought they were dumpstering us, but... Oh no, you're not. As soon as I decided I will take care of this widow myself and just clear off the high ground, then things changed. Probably not the best map for the cat, actually, now. Oh, I say that. Maybe they could have taken the Reaper over the rooftops on first and just dropped the Reaper on a Widowmaker. That might have been a pretty good strat. Alright, we've only a few games of this hero now. I think we have like an idea where they stand. I suspect they're pretty good into heroes like Reaper. Zarya, sorry, who normally is comboed with Reaper. But I expect she's quite good into Zarya for the similar reasons that Ram's pretty good into her. Ram's pretty good into Zarya, so I'm getting like fried right now. It's been a long day. You can put the Zarya out of range. You can just shield dance behind all your little shields. I don't think it's the best interaction in the world, but it's probably like fine. Your interaction into like heroes like Ryan are probably like dependent on the situation you're in. If you're on a big long flat map and the Ryan closes the gap to you, probably it's not favorable for you anymore. But if you can get it as a long distance sightline, I think this could be really miserable for Ryan to like push into. You know, throwing the slows, especially when you get the perk on the crystal, poking with the gun, like, and then pushing them back when the Ryan tries to swing on you, so like you deny a swing. It'd be really frustrating, I imagine, to play like Ryan into this hero. Winston's similar. You can like disrupt the dive, so I suspect the dive heroes aren't fantastic into her. But once they get on top and like set up, then, you know, her life gets hard. It's kind of like Orisa, where the problem with that is the beta, you just have to get on top of her, but getting on top of her was really hard. I think Domina is kind of similar. Once you get on top of her, like, she's fairly like killable. I'd probably say like ultimate like counters just off the top of my head. I might actually want to see the entire roster before I decide this. I suspect Malga is unbelievably good into this hero. Because Malga can just run, and I can't stop it, through my shield, stomp me, and then just pound me with damage. And there's not a lot I can do about it, really. Like, once my shield's down and the Malga knows where I'm going to be, I kind of like assign my own death warrant. And also, Panopticon probably doesn't do anything into them. Queen into this hero. I expect Ram is also good into this hero, just punching through the barriers. And you could probably cleave the barriers as well with your punches, so you break out multiple things at the same time. I doubt this hero likes being slowed either, because they have to just waddle away once they're being aggressed upon.
Perfect world is shaped by my
I think Ball's got the same issues as the dive ones, where you could probably boot her away. Doom's interesting. Doom's probably actually, of the dive tanks, one of the better ones into this hero. I guess the boop could be annoying, like to interrupt like the you know, the guard or whatever you want to call it.
Thank you.
I suspect Orisa's pretty good into this hero. Sig will be an interesting interaction. We kind of both do the same deal. I suspect, because Sig actually, I forgot to mention this on the update, Sig's barrier got nerfed by 50 health. So I suspect in the poke matchup, I'd probably beat Sig?
3, 2, 1. Attack. Capture objective A.
That's a good trade for us.
Take the objective. Mine the shard. How dazzling.
I do think in the mirror that this crystal's so good for breaking the shield. I used to say as I immediately don't use it for the shield, but I was trying to. I got the tap. I don't know if that's a great get for me, but alright, we should back this off. I don't think I want to fight this, but my team seems to be insistent on doing it. I feel like this was closer than it should have been.
In my possession. Constructing my barrier. Retribution comes! Mine the shard.
Just TP it. I'll try to. Yeah, I can't. It's actually quite hard to get out of the Panopticon. Surprisingly harder than I thought. I guess each one of my shots does 120 damage. I suppose I should crystal my feet in that situation.
A problem with the method, no doubt.
Yeah, I should crystal my feet to break me out the cage better.
Barrier manifested.
Okay.
Crystallize the best. Don't touch me. Power at my fingertips.
Is that fire here so Alfred still behind us? Yeah. Oh my god, my Mizuki played the game. They're not gonna get it, but they deserve it. They changed the cap. So I didn't take I didn't get pulled away because he chained the cat down to the ground. Yeah, okay, fair enough. I have been lapped in Panopticon, but I'm just not in a good situation to use it. We keep, like, losing the Panopticon fight, then winning the next fight comfortably by the time I get there. So it doesn't matter. Even now we've got a pick up their tag, so I probably don't need to use it again. Oh my god. Again, don't eat it. How did the cat live? I mean, I know how he missed my shot. Okay, that should be impossible to lose the damage exchange, but we somehow have. What was the team? I guess I think we lost one. But I feel like if I just page the tank. It should be free real estate. Slightly early. DP kit. No, not the best ult, to be honest with you, when we're down 2. I really should have retreated. My bad. Alright, our every swap. Like, that crystal does so much damage. Someone behind me. It's a huge Panopticon.
A vision of perfection.
Oh my god. I don't know how we're losing some of these. I feel like we should be in position to just absolutely annihilate the one to come out the spawn doors, but we're not. And I don't quite get it. Okay, I think we might win because of overtime sports. Okay. Messy at the end, but you know, a win's a win. I don't know how. I mean, I'm not going to go back through the VODs because I don't really care that much, but I don't know how we got into a situation where we pushed them to the spawn 2 times, like, with basically no room to spare. And I guess we couldn't kill the stragglers fast enough. It felt like we should have been spawn camping them almost out the door. So our play of the game is just a cat pulling someone into our team and then dying for the process of doing it. Alright, I'll give you one more game. That'll take it to the end of the stream. Also, I want to have a think about other heroes. Like, I mean, kind of intrigued by Junker Queen's interaction with this hero. Like, it's probably one of those, again, where Junker Queen's probably okay into this hero because she can close the gap, right, with a shout. But it's map dependent on whether or not she can do that. If the map is really wide open, Junker Queen can't really close the gap because she needs cover to do that. Or just a short gap to do it. And then I guess Hog's the final one. Typically, shield heroes are pretty good into Hog. But this one you can break a piece of the barrier and then hook through it, I suppose. So it's probably not as bad as the Sigma and Arista interaction into Hog is, but it's probably not great either. Please don't get Hollywood. It's probably one of the worst maps for a ground tank. Come on! It's my lucky day! Aw. Alright. Give me defense and we'll just hold them on first.
Welcome to Hollywood.
I'll probably say as well, for the Panopticon, in case you're wondering if you're a Reinhardt or a Vendetta, your melee attacks count as hitting the barrier for the sake of Panopticon. So they probably can get out Panopticon quite easily. I don't think any of the tanks are like particularly scared of Panopticon. Maybe Doomfist, because I don't know what Doom can do. I suspect he can't punch it with his right click. Or like his fully held down charge punch. And his hand cannons don't do that much damage. So I suspect Doom's like one of the only tanks where it does anything annoying to them. Winston's probably a bit annoying as well. Domina bad as hell, just not true. I will say, I think out of the 5 heroes added to the game,
Salutations.
Domina, I think, is the second most likely to actually see any play from the get-go. I think the fucking, what's his name? The cat is probably going to see some play at competitive level because it's just, it gives heroes that don't have wings, which is quite powerful.
One. Attack commences. Capture objective.
Drunk's interaction to me is probably quite favourable. But we beat them once, we could do it again. Although I say that, I'm about to get absolutely annihilated by just standing out in the open like a dummy. The cat's so low. We'd like some healing here, team. I guess we're all like super low. Got one. can't do that Junkrat live. Okay, I'm gonna be honest with you. I think I see a problem. There's a certain department I think is lacking right now. There we go. You know what? We'll just warm it up.
Claiming my share of the objective. I shall take the objective. Power at my fingertips. Out of my way. मेरे मुताबिक चलो. Two step back.
We put that trap there. Okay, honestly, we're fine.
High time for a change.
The best point for Junkrat.
Keep your distance. Out of my way, I'm on fire. Stay out of my way. Power.
Okay, maybe that's gonna kill us. Sadly, with this comp, we don't have any counterplay to tire, other than running away.
I must reassess the situation.
Alright.
Don't touch me.
Oh, I got hit by the cattle. I was gonna say, what the fuck stunned me? The cattle hit me but didn't tether me because it can only tether one person.
They must
The old
be
this
held
is.
responsible. Mind the shard. Barrier manifested. I'm glowing, aren't I?
Okay, our DPS has had enough of this shit.
Light into being. मेरे मुताबिक चलो.
Okay, we want Widowmaker, which maybe is the worst pick you can ever imagine, but maybe she'll just click all the heads.
The payload stopped. Get it moving. I will not be cast out like common refuse. A volatile creation. Activating defense array. This will end them. मेरे मुताबिक चलो. Unsurpassable. I will dream. Sharper than words.
Fuck, hit the cat.
Leave me be. Oh, delightful.
How are we still losing people here? Imagine a Pharah in this game, by the way. How insanely hard it would go. Or an Echo. I hope our Kaz got taught. No, Kaz not got touch. Kaz wasn't even considering the touch, I think. You know what? I think I didn't do bad there. I think that was an untenable situation. I mitigated so much more damage than they did. And we had a Widowmaker with 1.6k. Admittedly, they replaced an Ashe with like 1.7k. Oh. It just goes to show, maybe don't use double sniper, or it wasn't double sniper. Maybe don't use a sniper into an enemy Domina, because you're going to have a bad time. Or at least, if you're going to use it, shoot people in the head. Anyway, that'll do for this episode. I hope you enjoyed it, YouTube. If you did, why not leave a like and subscribe? Everything helps me out. See you next time.